Awesome. I want to tell you about a couple of things. First, I'm Kristen. I know most of you. Natasha, welcome. We have an inversion workshop coming up on April 1st. I took the one that happened this past weekend, and I'll tell you that I haven't been sorer from yoga in years. We learned so many things, great ab work and some wall work to work on handstands and getting upside down. There will be some similar work in the upcoming workshop. Some of it will build off of things that have come before, but a lot of it will be brand new, things that you can put into your practice every day. We'd really love to see you there. And I know that it's already starting to fill up. Many people who were there on Saturday immediately registered for the next one. So if you're even a little bit curious, I encourage you to come check it out. I plan to be there, $40, 2 hours, Saturday, April 1st. Let's get started in child's pose. Face down on your mat, toes together, knees out wide. Let your forehead rest between your arms. And start to breathe loudly, proudly, however your breath is showing up for you right now. Start to set anything aside that you brought in here with you. Thoughts, frustrations, burdens, excitements, anything that might be in your way on your mat. And then bring your awareness to your body. Key in with your hands, your arms, your whole back, the soles of your feet all the way through your hips. Just see where you are right now and send some breath to anything that might not feel exactly as you want it to. Consider where you want to feel some opening. And as we take a few breaths together, send the breath right to where you need to. Everybody take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Fill up all the way. Exhale completely. One more time. Fill up with air. Empty it out. Press up to downward facing dog. Here in your down dog, start to bring some rhythm to your breath. Fill up for a steady few beats, then pause and breathe out and pause. Fill up and empty. Take any movements that your body needs, continuing to focus on your breath. Everybody take a deep breath in and rise up onto your toes. Exhale, sink your heels. Again, fill up, rise onto your toes. Exhale, sink. This time, rise up onto your toes. Then as you exhale, sink your knees toward the mat. Let them hover. Stay here for a breath or two. Keep the pit of your belly hugging in. Last breath in. Press back to downward facing dog. Yeah, we'll do that one more time. So first, inhale up onto your toes. Exhale, sink your heels. Oh, yeah, you guys got it. You can jump right back into the hover. Feel that belly strong into your back. Press down through all of your fingertips and press back to downward facing dog. One more big breath in here in your down dog. Then as you exhale, walk your feet all the way up to your hands. Hang in ragdoll. Let your spine round toward the ceiling. Cradle your elbows. Rock from side to side. Feel your weight settling down into your heels, into the mounds of your big toes, and breathe. Press down through your feet. Take 2 breaths to rise all the way up to standing. And take your arms overhead, extended mountain. Bring your thumb knuckles down to heart center. Take a moment to set an intention for your practice today. I encourage you to consider playfulness. We'll send out those intentions with 3 ohms. Take a deep breath in. Inhale, look up, extended mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward dog. Breathe in together. Exhale. 2 more breaths. Fill up and empty. Last time, fill up. Exhale completely. Step or jump forward. Halfway lift. Fold. Extended mountain. Press down, rise up. Look between your hands and fold as you exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. Chaturanga as you exhale. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Fill up. Empty. Inhale, rise up onto your toes. Exhale, sink your heels. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hover your knees. Step or jump to the head of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold. Extended mountain. Press down, reach up. Fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Empty it out. 2 more. Last big breath in. Empty completely. Step or jump forward. Halfway lift. Fold. Extended mountain. Hug everything in and reach. Fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Fill up. Exhale. Breathe in together. Let it go. Last one. Fill up. Exhale. Bend your knees. Step or jump. Halfway lift. Fold. Extended mountain. Look up. Maybe look back. And fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Nice. Fill up. Empty. Breathe in. Let it go. Last time. Empty completely. Step or jump forward. Halfway lift. Fold. Last sun A. Press down, reach up. Fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog. 3 breaths. As the pace picks up, stay with your breath. Move with your breath. Last inhale. Empty completely. Step or jump forward. Halfway lift. Fold. Chair pose. Sit down. Reach high. fold. Halfway lift, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward dog, right side warrior one. Bring your right foot forward, come deep in the lunge. We'll pause here for a moment. Reach up, come as deep as you can in that front knee, farther than you think you can. Then reach up a little bit higher. We'll stay for one more breath. Hands to the mat, chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog, left side warrior one, and stay. Come deep in your lunge. Press down hard through the front heel. Reach up. Stay for one more breath. Hands down, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Fill up. Let it go. 2 more. Last breath in. Empty completely. Step or jump forward. Halfway lift. Fold. Chair pose. Sit deep. Fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog, right side warrior one. Come as deep as you were before. Hug everything in. Reach up. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Left side warrior one. Hug in. Press down. Reach. Chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Fill up. Let it go. 2 more. Press down. Exhale. Last time. Fill up. Empty completely. Step or jump forward. Halfway lift. Fold. Chair pose. Fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Right side warrior one. Breathe in. Pause at the top. Chaturanga as you exhale. Up dog. Down dog. Left side warrior one. Find your pose. Pause at the top. Chaturanga on your exhale. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Fill up. Let it go. 2 more. Last breath in. Empty it out. Step or jump. Halfway lift. Bow down. Chair pose. Fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Right side warrior one. Find your full expression. Lean into it. Reach up. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Left side warrior one. Find your way. Lift everything. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Take a couple breaths. Let some heat go. Maybe flutter your lips to let something extra go. Then everybody lift your right foot in the air. Press it straight back behind you. Turn your toes down so that all 10 point straight to your mat. Yeah, nice, Natasha. That helps to balance your hips and keep them even. Now bend your knee and open your hip. Let your hips face the right side of your mat. Yeah. Then either stay here or flip the pose over, bringing your right foot down to the mat or the floor. Flip dog. Reach. Hug your shoulder blades together on your back. Maybe think about bringing your chest a little bit closer to the front of your mat by reaching toward the front of your mat. Yeah, take one more breath here. Bring your right hand down, press down into side plank. Lift your left hand up in the air. Yeah, make sure that every part of your bottom hand is pushing down hard. Spread your fingers wide on the top hand. Take one more big breath in. Then bring both hands down to the mat, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Down dog. Nice. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. Raise your left foot in the air. Press it straight back behind you. Dial all 10 toes straight down. Then bend your knee, open your hip, and either stay or flip. Yeah, nice control, everyone. Keep reaching that left arm over the front of your mat. Hug your shoulder blades together. One more breath. Left arm down, right arm up, side plank. Press down hard so that everything else can just lift. Find the ease within all of this effort. Take one more breath. Bring both hands down, chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Right side crescent lunge. Stack your left heel right over your back toes. Stack your right knee right over your right ankle. Check in with your knee. Make sure that it's tracking toward your middle toe. And let your hips sink. Come even deeper than you think you can into this lunge. Then lift up. Hands to heart center. Lean forward. Twist right. Left elbow to right knee. Think about getting long all the way from your tailbone to the crown of your head. Envision all of your vertebrae stacking one bone on top of the other, and this twist coming right from the center of your spine. Keep breathing. You have one more breath. Twist deeper on your exhale. Inhale, crescent lunge. Stay here for a breath. Find the pose again. Then open up for warrior two. Yeah, you guys got it. Big audible breaths are a great way to let some heat go if you're feeling it building up. These noon classes are rough with the sun pounding straight down on us. Keep stretching your arms as wide as they can stretch. Extended side angle, right arm down to the inside of your foot. Keep your knee bent in a deep lunge. Yeah. You can stay right here or choose to take a bind, bringing your left arm behind. Yes, that is your left arm. Take one more breath here. Chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Left side crescent lunge. Set it up. Stack your heel right over your toes. And stack it high up. So imagine that you can press your heel into a wall right behind you. Super tall. Yeah. Settle down into that lunge just a little more. Reach a little bit higher. Lean forward. Hands to heart center. Twist left. Keep pressing down hard through the center of your front heel. press your hamstring up toward the ceiling, the back of your back leg. Keep breathing. One more breath in. Twist it out. Inhale to crescent lunge. Find the pose again for one breath. Then open up for warrior two. Keep your breath flowing. Steady breath helps to let your brain know that this is all on purpose. Extended side angle, left hand to the inside of your left leg. Deep lunge. Either stay here or take a bind. 2 more breaths. Last breath in. Bring both hands to the mat, chaturanga as you exhale. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more. Empty completely. Move to the head of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold. Chair pose. Sit down, reach high. Let the back side of your body, your upper body, your whole back become as flat as you can possibly make it. Keep pressing down hard into your heels. Let your weight sink back enough that you require this reach from your hands to stay balanced. Stay here for one more full inhale. Fold. Fingers to toes, forward fold. Wrap your peace fingers around your big toes. Take whatever movement feels good. If it feels great to pull your chest down towards your thighs, fantastic. If rocking side to side and locking one knee and then the other is what your body's calling for, take what you need. Let your head relax. Fix your gaze at the back edge of your mat to help with that. Release your hands. Walk your feet back together and inhale to chair. Set it up just as deep as it was before, as comfortable as it can be. Hands to heart center, twist to the right. Either stay here or open your arms. Check in with your knees. Make sure that they're both even. To help with that, you can really think about squeezing them together or even throw a block between your legs. You've got 2 more breaths. Last one. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Gorilla. Walk your feet onto your hands. Maybe rock your weight side to side or from front to back, rocking as much of your weight as you can into the palms of your hands. Take one more breath. Release your hands. We've got one more chair to do. Inhale to chair. Hands to heart center, twist to the left. We've got 5 breaths and you can do it. Two more. Last breath in. Twist it out. Inhale, chair. Exhale, forward fold. Any variation of fold that feels good. If you want to take another fingers to toes or another gorilla, awesome. If you want to rotate between ragdoll and a full forward fold to give yourself a little bit of release there, do it. Take 2 more breaths. Crow pose from the head of your mat. Any variation. Goddess all the way through an inversion. Play here for 3 breaths. Last breath in. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward. Nice. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Move to the head of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold. Inhale, rise up, extended mountain. Eagle on the right. Right arm under, leg over. Let this equanimity section be an opportunity to play, to be okay with it if you fall, to be completely fine with the fact that this is an opportunity to just see what happens. So maybe sink a little deeper than you think you can. Take 1 more breath. Bring both feet down. Shake it out. Other side, eagle on the left, left arm under, left leg over. Now that you're sinking down nice and low in this playful opportunity, try to stack your spine as if there were a wall behind you and you could lean against it. Yeah, take 1 more breath. Feet down. Eagle on the right, round 2. Right arm under, right leg over. One more breath right where you are. Then bound airplane. Keep your arms locked the way they are. Press your right leg straight back behind you. Dial all 10 toes down. Unwind your arms. Send them straight behind you. Full airplane. Palms face down. Broaden your chest and upper back. Yeah, half moon. Press down through your left leg. Open your hips to the long edge of your mat. You can use a block or a water bottle for some stability there. You're welcome. Play here. And as you get settled, see if you can start to lift the weight out of your lower hand. 1 fingertip at a time, letting the pit of your belly and the lift of your back leg carry the pose. Yeah, 1 more breath. Both feet down. Shake it out. Then rise all the way up, eagle on the left, second set. Left arm under, left leg over. Settle right into it. Keep your arms bound. Press your leg back, bound airplane. Nice. Keep your breath flowing. Press your arms back, full airplane. Hug the pit of your belly into your spine and open up for half moon. Right arm down, left arm up. Think about that hugging in your belly, and think about lifting your top leg. Reach your arms straight up overhead, and then slowly try to start lifting your fingertips. And if the whole block comes with you, that's just fine too. One more breath here. Bring both feet down. Nice work. Shake it out. Some tough stuff. Standing bow or dancer on your right. Reach your right arm back so that the soft crease of your elbow faces out. Hold on to the inner part of your right ankle. Press back with your leg. Lean forward. Yeah, keep breathing and play. Maybe see what happens if you reach forward a little more or pull back a little more. One more breath. Both feet down. Shake it out. Standing bow or dancer on the left. Soft crease of your elbow faces out. Inside of your ankle. Then lean forward and press back. And let your lifted leg drive this pose. Let your upper body counterbalance and try to relax your shoulder so that your leg can pull it wide open. You have one more breath. Both feet down. Tree pose on the right. Bring your right foot to your standing left leg. Press in through this long line between your legs. So press your foot into your leg and press it back with your leg. Then express your tree. We have two more breaths. Maybe close your eyes or lift your gaze. Both feet down. Other side, tree on the left. Find the hugging in and then express out and up. Two more breaths to play. Both feet down. Shake it out. Nice work. From the head of your mat, inhale, mountain. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Roll yourself out to a high plank. From here, we'll do some shoulder taps today. So you can drop your knees if you'd like to. Keep your hips as still as you can, and then alternating, tap one hand to the opposite shoulder. Keep it going at a pace that works for your body. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then lower yourself all the way down to the mat. When you arrive, set up for locust, palms at your sides. Inhale yourself up. Get long from the tips of your toes to the crown of your head. See how far apart you can make those 2 points. Then lower down. Shake it out. Windshield wiper your legs side to side. And we'll move straight to floor bow. Extend both arms behind you. Reach back to hold on to the inner or outer side of your ankle. It's completely up to you. And then inhale, rise up. Keep hugging your knees together and allow your shoulders to open in the front. You've got one more breath. Lower down. Shake it out. Windshield wiper your legs side to side. We'll take one more floor bow. Inhale and rise up. Keep driving your shins toward the wall behind you. Yeah, take one more breath. Lower down. Shake it out. Upward facing dog. Hands near your low ribs. Take a deep breath in. Broaden across your chest. Then press back for a downward facing dog. From here, we'll take one camel pose today. There are a million different variations of camel, and if there's one that you really like and you want to do, feel free. Today, I'll offer you an alternative. You can place the flats, that did not make sense, the tops of your feet flat on the ground or tuck them, whichever you prefer. And from here, first, make sure your pelvis is tucked up. So the front of your pelvis is coming up toward your belly. The pit of your belly button is hugging in. You're going to reach your arms up. Let your shoulders come down your back. Keep all of that. Keep reaching. Reach up, 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 up. Think about bringing the sides of your body as close to your ears as you can. And then if you have the room, you can absolutely start to lean back and load your quads with some of this work. You might look up and back. Wherever you are, take 2 more breaths. And then inhale to come on out. Sit down on your heels for high hero to reset all of that. Close your eyes for a moment. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. One more. All right, rock off to your bottom. Extend your legs out long in front of you. Extend your arms long. We're going to slowly lower all the way down to the mat. And as you lower, do it with an exhale. When you run out of air, pause and refill, and then lower some more. Pausing whenever you need a breath. Hugging the pit of your belly straight in towards your spine. Nice. Great job. Set up for bridge pose. Press your heels and your big toe mounds into the mat and lift your hips. Press down hard. Take one more breath and lower down. With your hips on the mat, think about that the front of your pelvis toward your belly button, that tucking under. Try to establish that tucking under and then keep it and press back up into bridge. So press through your heels, but keep this front of your pelvis pushing up toward your face. Yeah, that looks great. Take 3 more breaths right here. And lower down. We have 4 more back bends to do. You can choose to stick with bridge, move on to wheel. If you're taking wheel, tuck your fingertips outside of your shoulders. Then press down and rise up on an inhale. We'll hold this first one for 3, 2, 1. Then tuck your chin and come on down. Take a breath in, a breath out. Press down, rise up. This one is for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tuck your chin, lower down or hang out. Press down and rise up. This is round 3 for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, tuck your chin, lower down. Take 2 breaths to reset. A breath in, breath out. Here we go. Press down, rise up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tuck your chin, lower all the way down. Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of your feet together, knees out wide. Let your eyes settle wherever they settle, and then pick something to look at. A dead bug or happy baby. Grab the outside edges of your feet or the backs of your thighs and pull your knees down toward your armpits. Nice. All right, release that. I'm going to come here so that I can just show you what I'm looking for here. So you're going to stack your knees right over your hips, feet flexed. Extend your arms so that they're pointing straight up. Then you're going to lower your left leg and your right arm. You'll pull them back to center and then the opposite side. So inhale as you lower, exhale as you squeeze in. Alternating side to side, hugging the pit of your belly straight down so that your low back stays in contact with the mat through this whole thing. Yeah, you've got it. Well, for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug your knees into your chest. Everybody's got a block, so hold on to your block. We'll have a little bit of fun with abs today. We're going to do like a pass with this block. There's a name for this move, and I can't remember what it is. So hold the block between your hands over your head. Inhale and bring your legs up towards your hands up towards your legs, and put the block between your feet. Then extend everything back down toward the mat and then switch them again. Legs come up, the block switches, the legs lower. Make sure that as you do this, you continue to breathe. You continue to press your belly straight down and only bring your legs as low as you can, keeping your back in contact with the mat. And if you're at home doing this and you don't have a block, you can use anything. You could use a book. You could use an empty water bottle. You've got another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. Rock and roll for the sake of the massage and head straight to downward facing dog. When you get there, take half pigeon on the right. Right knee comes to your right wrist. And then you choose the intensity of the pose with the positioning of your lower leg. One more breath on this side. And press back to down dog to switch. No matter where you are in your half pigeon, keep your belly active. Yeah, I saw that. An active belly always makes sure that your back doesn't take more of the load than it needs. One more breath. Then press back to downward facing dog. Shake that out, rock it out. And then from here, we'll take frog. So you're going to face down on your mat. And then make everything face 90 degrees. So you want your feet flexed, your knees roughly at 90, your hips roughly at 90. Yeah, and then come down to your forearms. Hug the pit of your belly in. You want your abs to be working here like they work in a plank to protect your low back. And then do your best to let all of that stuff in between your legs relax. So send your breath there. Keep your breath even with that steady pace. And we'll stay for another 30 seconds. Keep breathing. You've got 2 more breaths. Walk yourself forward to come out of the pose. And then have a seated single leg extension. Right leg out, left leg in. Get long and fold forward. One more breath on this side. Switch legs. Right leg in, left leg out. One more breath here. Seated forward fold. Both legs extended in front of you. Fold forward. Once I'm there, I always like to rock side to side, make sure I got everything out of the way. Direct your breath. One more. Tabletop or reverse plank. Plant your hands behind your hips, fingertips facing your heels. With either straight legs or bent knees, lift your hips. Nice. Everybody looks great. We've got some upside down planks here. Press down through every one of your fingers. Spread the load so that your wrists aren't bearing this burden. Take one more big breath in and lower down. Fish pose. Bring your block between your shoulders or choose to use your elbows as a support. And you probably know that I love lion's breaths here. So a lion's breath is when you take a huge breath in and you open your mouth and stick out your tongue on the exhale. Take 5 independent lion's breaths. And when you finish your last one, you can choose to either hang here in fish pose or come off of your block and move into the inversion of your choice. Headstand, handstand, shoulder stand, waterfall. Keep your breath flowing. Shoulder stands, move to plow. Plow to deaf yogi. And then slowly lower all the way down. When you arrive, to disrupt this peaceful moment to have you flip around so that you're facing the front edge of your mat, primarily so you can see me on your stomach. We're going to take supine twist, but we're going to get there in a different way. So take your right leg, bend your knee, bring it out to the side almost like you're in frog. Then take your left hand. Nope, wrong one. Your left hand. I was using my right, but take your left hand, feed it under your right arm, and open up. Hopefully, this is going to bring some new glory to supine twist for you. Stay here and let the magic happen. Just breathe into it. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. One more big inhale. Huge exhale. And then come back to your stomach so we can set up the other side. So this time the left knee comes out. Right arm feeds underneath your left. Open your left arm. And enjoy. This has been bringing release to my low back in a different way than a standard supine twist. Take one more breath and let it go. You can find your way to your back. You all have a cool eye towel near one end of your mat. You can choose whether you're flipping around or just grabbing it. From there, we'll take Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of your feet together, knees out wide. Let your whole lower back touch your mat. Rock your shoulders out. Do anything you need to do there to get settled. Take a deep breath in, a deep breath out. Shavasana. Extend everything nice and long. Take up space. Everybody take one more huge inhale. Let everything go and rest easy. You can be afraid and brave at the exact same time. Don't wait for perfect circumstances, perfect confidence, or the absence of doubt. If you do, you'll wait for too long. Be afraid and brave. Show up scared. Prove your courage in your actions. Confidence comes from the doing, the trying, the showing up, not from perfection. Confidence builds by taking action in spite of the fear. Be afraid and brave. That's the key. Begin to deepen your breath. Bring some movement to your fingers and toes. Stretch everything out long. And hug everything into your chest. Rock onto your side, letting your forehead rest on your mat. Press down to rise up to a seated position. With an inhale, lift your arms up overhead. Exhale your thumbs to heart center. We'll finish our practice today with one final Om. Take a deep breath in. Thumb knuckles come to forehead center. Together we bow our heads and we say, Namaste. All right, guys, you kicked butt. That was a sweaty practice, especially for there being 3 people practicing. It means you guys were making it happen. Please let me know if you want to sign up for that inversion workshop. We'd really, really like to have you. I also want to let you know, in case you don't know, we have a sister nonprofit called Aim to Empower. The mission of Aim to Empower is to bring yoga and mindfulness practices to people who have a harder time accessing those. We have programs in prisons and youth detention centers, in parks. There's a class here on the weekend that benefits AIM as well. So I encourage you to follow us on Facebook or Instagram or any of those. There are QR codes here as well as in the lobby. AIM does a lot of really great work in the community, and we're just trying to spread the word about what we do and let people know that they're there to support. So thank you again for coming to yoga today. If you're in for a 30-minute burn, I'll be here 12:15 to 12:45 tomorrow. I always have fun with those. I'm also here at 4 on Friday. I hope that you all have a fantastic rest of your Wednesday.